Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 3 and my name is Asminintias Dinovita. My student number is 10 and my friend Danang Kusuma Adi, student number 13 and Palupi Sekarkinasi, student number 15. This is our report about novel entitled Animal Form. The synopsis of the story is Animal Farm is a novel about a small farm in England. Mr. Jones is the owner of the farm. In the farm, the animal thinks that they are treated unfairly by humans because the animal works but humans get more food and nice place to live. It is old Major or a senior pig in the farm that first gives this opinion. He shares his vision for a future in which all animals are free and control their own destinies, working to provide for themselves, not for the humans. He urged the animals to prepare for the day when the rebellion will come and they can make his vision into reality. But 3 days later, old Major dies, but his dreams live on among the animals, especially the two pigs that follow his instructions and prepare for the rebellion. They are Snowball and Napoleon. They take the lead in preparing a formalized version of Old Major's teachings called animalism. This is the story about how Napoleon, Snowball, and the other animals fight for their animalism and what happened after that. Next one is plot. First, Old Major calls a secret meeting. Second, the rebellion begins. Third, Animal Farm's 7 commandments are agreed. Fourth, the pig take advantage of the other animals. Fifth, the animals fight off the humans. Sixth, Napoleon takes charge of building the windmill. Seventh, Boxer collapses rebuilding the windmill. And the last one, the pig ends up behaving like Mr. Jones. Place. The literal setting of the story is imaginary farm somewhere in the England countryside, but the allegorical setting is Soviet Russia. The next one is time. The time period could have had impact on the animals because they had to work harder due to lack of good technology. They had to work hard and longer in order to have sufficient results. And the next one is the situation. With the revolution, the animal felt obligated to work harder to improve animal form.
And the next is character and characterization. Old Major thought animalism died before revolution. Napoleon, leader of revolution, smart, greedy, overpower. Snowball, young, intelligent, passionate, good speaker, idealistic, really wants to make life better for all, one leader of revolution. Squealer, Squealer is an agile and small pig who is the propaganda secretary of Napoleon. He is very smart in using his tusks and legs as writing tools. Boxer, strong, loyal, dedicated, naive. Clover, good, hearted female cart horse, Boxer best friends. And the last is Mr. Jones, irresponsible to his animals, sometimes cruel because he beats them with whip, sometimes kind because he mixes milk in animal mess. And the next is time, the corruption of socialist ideals in the Soviet Union. Animal Farm is most famous in the West as a stinging critique of the history and rhetoric of the Russian Revolution. retelling the story of the emergence and development of Soviet communism in the form of an animal fable. Animal Farm allegories the rise to power of dictator Joseph Stalin. In the novella, the overthrow the human oppressor Mr. Jones by a democratic coalition of animals quickly give way to the consolidation of power among the pigs. Much like the Soviet intelligentsia, the pigs established themselves as the ruling class in the new society.
Point of view. Third-person point of view is the specific type of narration Orwell uses in this particular novella. With third-person storytelling, the reader is privy to the thoughts and feelings of several characters, maybe even all being the omniscient tagged on the end. It's not surprising then that Orwell availed himself of the third-person omniscient point of view. He can do all kinds of things with it. He can describe such as hide, insist, gently persuade. Orwell various once used to agree with him, but he also once used to get there by thinking for ourselves, recurring our own conclusion on the basis of the detail he provides. Extrinsic elements. Orwell wrote the book between November 1943 and February 1944, when the UK was in its wartime alliance with the Soviet Union against Nazi Germany, and the British people and intelligentsia had Stalin in high esteem, a phenomenon Orwell hated. Orwell, A Democracy Social, was a critic of Joseph Stalin and hostile to Moscow, directed Stalinist an attitude that was critically shaped by his expressions during the Spanish Civil War. The Soviet Union, he believed, had become a brutal dictatorship built upon a cult of personality and influenced by a religion or terror. Moral value. The people in the government are often full of greed, and they are corrupt and selfish and don't care about the well-being of the citizens. People should not only sit back and accept everything the government throws at them. They should stand up for their rights and needs, even if it seems very difficult to change anything.